And we are back with the brand new edition, of course, which, let's clear the screen. Okay, there we are. It's hot. I'm sorry if I'm sweating profusely, but it's fucking hot right now. And if you can see a stain on my shirt here, we're not going to address that. Bevy knows what happened. It's not my fault. Okie dokesally. Today is the kickoff of our 7-day intensive, which I'm super excited about. And we're going to talk about a couple things today because I noticed... Oh, let me turn my Wi-Fi off. Hold on, bitch. Hold on. It's so hot. I need my fan. Okay, we're going to talk about a couple things today because I've noticed that some people are, I won't say confused, but confused. Did that make sense? It's fucking hot and I can't lower, my boyfriend opened the window and I can't fucking lower it because I'm not tall enough. But I have my new desk set up. You guys need to see my desk set up. It's not entirely done yet. I mean, the desk is up, but that's it. So there's that. But we're going to talk about a couple things that I feel like are going to help you moving forward when it comes to understanding exactly what inner conversations are, but how to make them work for you, because it has to make logical sense to yourself. It has to make sense to your mind. Okay. Snaps for Nakia. She says, "You've really helped me, Jen. Thank you. Gutter trash is officially gone." It is our superpower on here. We do eliminate the trash to the dumpster. Bye. And you can literally have whatever you want, okay? You guys need to understand this shit. It's not difficult, but it's difficult when you make it difficult. So I'm here to try and simplify it for you. So that's what we're going to talk about today, because I hope if you actually do what the fuck I say, and bring logic into this and work with where you're at now, this should really help you, okay? Because what up, Tyrese? How is your trip? How is your trip? What up, you sending your girlfriend? So that's what we're going to get into today. But I didn't even introduce myself. So obviously my name is Jen. I am your manifestation bestie. Oh, a new account. Watched all your stories. Tyrese, don't you love a good new fucking account watching your stories? And Yesenia, I love huge movement. Snaps to Yesenia, snaps to Tyrese when they decide to get a grip and not quit and give up. Because if you think for one hot fucking second that you're going to quit and give up, that ain't happening. That's the best, Tyrese, with no followers or photos. I know. They think they're so slick about the shit. So obviously you know exactly who that is. And that's what you're going to tell yourself, that he watches all your fucking stories. Yep. And you're going to, that user is now your SP, obviously. Because you know what it is. And it's amazing how you will be right, which is what we're going to talk about. Okay, so I got distracted. Okay, I teach you how to leverage the law of assumption. See, there's a difference between following the law of assumption and leveraging. Because who the fuck decided that you had to do something a certain way? Who decided any of that shit? Let's be quite frank. Okay? No, a person, you have to understand this, is a person is teaching you things, like me, I am a person. Oh, the air kicked off, thank God. But I teach you something realistic. Thanks, Tyrese. I love you. I teach you realistic shit, okay? I'm not over here parroting crap because I know it works because I'm doing it, okay? You have to understand, we're on this journey together, okay? So I'm doing it with you. So I'm telling you what's pushing out. Simply, Tracy, you're always manifesting. Your entire life is a manifestation. Everything you've been doing forever has been a manifestation. So it's not something you're learning how to do. You're learning how to control it. That's all you're doing. Okay. So that's where I don't teach you some way off woo-woo shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's weird. Instead, I teach you, how to leverage what you've been doing your entire life, but different. So now you can actually get your shit. You know what I mean? There's a difference. Okay. I manifested my boyfriend from no contact to living with me in only 4 weeks, and I've managed to cut that time in goddamn fucking half. So I've managed to have a complete turnaround in only 2 weeks. So I'm here to tell you exactly how I did it. If you want me to manifest your recipe for you, or you're going to work with me one-on-one to figure out where you're going wrong so you can get it right, shoot it to the top. Then all links are in my bio. Okay? We have guided meditations, hypnosis, audios, WhatsApp community, which you should be a part of because you might be inspired to get your shit together. Okay, we also have, I found that out just a WhatsApp community, text coaching. We have all the things to help fucking make it as easy as possible for you. So, if you want to actually get your shit right, then you might want to, book a call with me because that's what I'm here to help you fucking do. We have a contest every day here on Tiki. Oh, I go live every day at 10 o'clock Pacific time. Oh, man, you guys went away for a long time. But now they're back. Inbox me your Cash App. Stupid. So stupid. Anyway, I go live every day at 10 o'clock Pacific time. If you ever miss a live, I always put them on the tube of the U. Okay, so you can always catch the replay there. And while you're there, subscribe. But most importantly, implement, because no one gives you actual realistic advice other than me. And I teach you what actually works. Okay, so we have a contest every day on here on Tiki Talk. So if you repost this live or share this live so, we can get people actually manifesting what they fucking want and stop listening to all this stupid shit, then you'll be entered to win some amazing prizes. And I'm feeling so good today. I think maybe we might give away a coaching session. And if you have one with me, don't even trip because you will not be prohibited from winning. Okay, but I strongly suggest you take me up on it because I'm actually good at what I do. Okie dokie. Oh, we talk mainly about SPs around here. If you don't like that shit, there's a whole nother fucking live you can go attend. But we are not exclusive to SPs down here. So if you have a question about your SP or you're going through something you want clarity, drop it in the comments below because that's what I'm here to do is answer your questions. And no, you don't have to send me a certain, I love gifts. Don't get me wrong. I'm a gift giver, but I have really learned to be a gift receiver because it used to be awkward for me, right? Because I'll give gifts all day long. That's why I don't like surprise gifts because I will tell them because I can't hold it in. I'm like, I know your birthday's not for 2 weeks, but here's your fucking gift, bitch. But now I'm a gift receiver. But I will tell you. Oh, I know, Flashy. Snaps for Flashy, by the way, because Flashy is very much. And snaps for Yesenia. Flashy is on the cuff to getting her entire manifestation. She's had so much positive movement in the past 24 hours. It's so exciting for her. Okay, so I was going to something. What the fuck was I talking about? I don't know. Oh yeah, that's right. So if we are not exclusive to SPs around here, if you want to know, luckily for you, I've manifested far more than just my SP. Okay, so if you want to know how to manifest business success, I've helped over 80 entrepreneurs manifest over 7 figures in less than 3 years in their business. I'm good at it. I've also had 3 successful businesses, which is why I taught it. I've also lost over 100 pounds in less than 11 months. No diet, no exercise, which is where I got my manifestation start. I manifested boatloads of success, money, health, all that shit, appearance change, all that shit. So here we go. And you know what I'm actually manifesting now because I don't hide shit from you. Bevy told me it's called my glute. I'm manifesting my glute to be completely healed. Because my left ass cheek fucking hurts. Best creator, did you get a grip? Yeah, it hurts. It hurts. Like from fucking bowling. So I will be back to report back to you tomorrow how I'm feeling amazing. Because I was like, what do I call that shit? She was like, it's your glute. I was like, oh, my glute feels amazing. So, yeah. How to manifest a stubborn person, vanilla. Well, the first thing you can do is stop identifying them as being a stubborn person. Okay, like if you have certain qualities, you can leverage that, right? You can leverage any quality that you have to be like, I'm so goddamn fucking stubborn. I am so relentless. I'll get my shit, right? Excuse me, because my hair is a fucking mess today because it's hot and I was sweating to death. And Bevy got to witness me and my boyfriend having friendly banter. We have the best relationship, having friendly banter about that's not to be named on TikTok. She's like, what is going on? I was like, she could hear my boyfriend talking. I was like, that's just us. This is what we do. Bevy. Yeah, I was like, this is what we do. We have the best relationship. We really do, actually. So anyway, you have to stop identifying them as stubborn because stubborn people don't do certain things, or you have to look at how you identify stubborn. Okay. So like stubborn means exactly that, right? So when you're stubborn, like I'm stubborn, which is fine because I'll make it work for me. I'm so stubborn. I'm relentless. I'll get my shit because I'm stubborn, right? I'm also petty and I own that title proudly. And do you think I give two fucks the fact that I'm petty? Nope. No. Because I'm so petty, I always play to win. Okay. So that's just how I look at my life. That's how I run things. I'm going to fuck with my bangs right now because they're driving me nuts because it's fucking hot. So anyway, that's how I look at things. Can we talk about the fact that on a side note, because I just thought about this right now, our community was dying at the, what does she call herself? Goddess. There's nothing fucking goddess about her, actually. But the goddess of unification. Our WhatsApp community is realizing that she's literally batshit fucking crazy. Literally batshit crazy. So maybe I'll do a psychic reading on Thursday. Do I need to get those? What are those fucking rods? Tuning rods? I can't even do that because if I got tuning rods, you guys would die because I would so fuck with that so hard. I just do this the whole fucking time. And then they'd be like, what in the fuck? I'm like, I know. I don't even know. What the fuck is a tuning rod? So I would just like, let me ask the spirit guides. Maybe I'll do that. I should do that. Like, they go live in the evenings. I don't have time for that shit. I moved on with my day. But maybe I'll do that. Like, once we go live in the evenings and just have everybody think I'm fucking crazy because I'll just, like, channel my psychic energy. Okay. But here's the thing, vanilla, is it's less about affirming. So this is where the law of assumption, law of attraction community. Who are you? Miriam. SP broke, no contact, and after 2 days unfollowed me. See, okay. So see, this is the problem with social media is you guys you guys tend to base your whole relationship status on social media. Why? Who gives a fuck? Me and my boyfriend don't follow each other on Instagram. So we've never done it. Literally, Bevy. She does need to go into a sideboard. So what? We've never, like I told you guys, I think we followed each other for a whole like 4 fucking days on Instagram. So we don't follow each other now on any social media. Well, he's only on Instagram, but we don't follow each other now on any social media. Care to guess who I sleep next to? Care to guess who I'm living with? So who gives a fuck if you follow each other? That's like that teenager shit, right? Like, well, you know, like my daughter, she cares about how many followers she has. But that's because she's a creator. She's a creator. My daughter's a creator. She's 14. And she has twice as many followers as I do. But I support her. Who cares? Who gives a fuck if they follow you? If they break no contact, focus on that. So you guys get, okay. Well, before I get into that, we'll get into you, Vanilla, and I'm going to answer some questions, and then I'm going to fucking lose my shit probably at some point today. But that's okay. That's okay. Who cares? So you can affirm till the wheels fall off. But you have to, affirming for the 10 millionth time, affirming is affirm consciously, say the same thing, robotic affirm, which is what the manifestation community tells you need to do. Affirm, but it has to get into the subconscious mind as an assumption. But if you're describing your SP as stubborn, you could affirm till you're fucking blue in the face. They're still not going to do what you want them to do because they're stubborn. See what I'm saying? So it's less about affirming and more about how you describe them, how you see them as being. Affirming distracts your mind. But this is where I don't. Do I stand by affirming? Yes. Do I affirm? Yes. But it's only to distract my thoughts, to keep my thoughts in check, which is what we're going to talk about, why you don't have your shit today. Because you guys don't realize that every waking second you get, you go against what you're affirming for. And that is because, like the comment that was just pinned, that is because you guys are having inner conversations only based on the 3D. Which obviously isn't what the, excuse me, why I have hiccups. Which obviously isn't what the fuck you want. James. He said, hey fam, hey creator of the J method. That's right, I'm telling you. I'm going to come up with a video. I got to find my shit because my boyfriend put my new desk together yesterday. And so I got like all my shit for my old desk is like off to the side and now I need to put it in here. Yes, but I don't have time to do that right now. I do not have to, well, I mean, I did have time to do that right now, but no. It's okay, best creator, because I can't tell you. I did share, although he smacked it. I'm like, ah! He's like, oh. He's like, sorry. Okay, so, yeah, it's from bullying. But then again, who the fuck pulls an ass muscle because they bowled? And then who the fuck gets tennis elbow? Which I don't even know why they call it that shit, because you don't play tennis. Who gets tennis elbow for like a month or two from carrying groceries? Me. I was like, one of my chiropractic friends wanted me to he wanted me to be on his podcast episode. So I was on his podcast episode and we were talking after. And I seriously, and I was like, my fucking arm hurts, this, that, and the third. And he's like, you have tennis elbow. I'm like, I don't play tennis. He was like, bitch, that's not why you have tennis elbow. I'm like, well, then why would they call it tennis elbow if I don't play tennis? See what I'm saying? That's stupid shit they just be making shit up. So yeah, I had tennis elbow. So I had to go get this thing, put on my arm, and it took like 3 months. And I was like, well, who the fuck is trying to make 25 trips into the home because you got groceries filled in the car? So I take all the bags. Like, we're just taking all, this is when we actually had bags. Now we don't have bags. We just have paper bags that don't do anything but have shit fall out the bottom of the bag. We're weird here in the fucking California. Okay, so yeah. I pull up to the garage and I'm like, I take all the things out and I'm like, then I bring them in. No. I'm a fragile human being around here. Tiana, you're having trouble visualizing while doing the cord cutting thing. Please help. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So use your imagination. Okay. Use your imagination because your subconscious mind is a playful part of you. Okay. So don't read into it. I'm not a huge visualizer. Okay. This is where law of attraction would fuck me up because it's like you had to visualize like you're standing on a mountaintop and your SP is across the grass line all the way on the other side. And there's your heart has a what the fuck was that? A pink light that radiates out across the garden or the grass field or whatever the fuck you want to visualize into their pink heart. And I was like, what, Neve? Okay. I mean, I guess. So I'm not a huge visualizer. Okay. So when I was going through my NLP training, I did all the techniques that we're supposed to do. I'm not a huge visualizer. I mean, until I want to tell myself I am a visualizer. But I mean, the only thing I can visualize really well though, is like when you see two couples that don't seem like they would be together and then I visualize them having sexy time. I don't know why. That's just where my mind goes. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. And you know you do that. But I'm not, and that's okay. Because I keep it short, sweet, and it doesn't matter. I just know it works, okay? So when I do the cord cutting, same thing. I'm not a huge visualizer, but it still works every time because I just go with it, okay? And we're going to talk about, you guys were all of them. I'm really exhausted when I wake up. I coach all the time. You guys understand? You guys were so in my dreams, in which I have to look at who I missed a call from yesterday. Because I missed a call from a client yesterday because she called me at some atrocious time outside of, work hours. But she was in my dream. She was actually very much in my dream. And so her SP is coming in hard because you guys were very much thick in my dreams last night. And I wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh my God, I have to tell them about how to leverage the photo even more. But don't worry about it, Tiana. Go with it, bitch, because I am not. So I keep it short, sweet, to the point. But if you do want to become better at visualizing, then I want you to focus on an apple, okay? Where you would literally close your eyes and just focus on the shape of an apple. Okay, so I did this before. I want you to do let's do a quick fun exercise right now. I want you guys to just close your eyes for 1 hot second. If you can't close your eyes, it's fucking fine. Don't even chirp, don't get your panties in a fucking bunch. But let's do a quick exercise because I want you to realize that your subconscious mind doesn't know what's real and what is not. Okay, so we're going to do the lemon test. The lemon test. So I want you to close your eyes for 1 quick second. And I want you to imagine yourself in your kitchen. In your kitchen right now. And you're standing at your counter. And on your counter, there is a cutting board. And a single lemon. With a knife, obviously. And I want you to imagine yourself cutting into that lemon. Pick up the knife right now. Cut into that lemon. And as you cut into the lemon, you can see the juices pouring out. You can smell the lemon. Now cut a slice of that lemon. Now I want you to take that slice of the lemon and I want you to put it in your mouth right now. And just take one big taste of the lemon. Feel the juices running down your face. The sourness of the lemon. Now open your eyes. Did you get any salvation from it? Did your mouth start to water? I'm not going to go look down the comments, but yes, I know you did. And the reason why you felt the sourness of the lemon, the fact is there was no lemon, okay? But when you do this, the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between, was there a lemon? No, obviously not. But it still reacted to the fact that there was a lemon, even though there wasn't. That is how your subconscious mind works. That's how your subconscious mind works. It takes you at your word. It doesn't know if something is real or imagined. It doesn't know that, okay? But we're not going to be fucking delulu around here. Like, I don't do that shit. I think that's fucking stupid. I don't. And so we're going to talk about how to tailor your inner conversations versus you, because I can have, because I have to put myself back in your shoes, right? Because I am in your shoes because we're all on the same journey, right? Like, I'm with my boyfriend, but like I told you, manifesting your SB back is half the problem. Is easy. You have to keep him. Okay. So I'm with my boyfriend, but now I'm moving to the next step in our relationship. So, and the relationship that, well, I mean, we have an amazing relationship. But so I try to go back and be like, okay, well, let me put myself in the common person because of what I've learned from you guys so much is like, let me go ahead and put myself back in your shoes and what would I do if I was given your situation? And so I'm going to tell you how to tailor conversations, inner conversations, and certain things that would make sense to you. That because it has to make logical sense to you. Okay, so I no longer want you to focus on we talk all the goddamn time if you're in no contact. I know they don't tell you that, right? You're not going to focus on that anymore. We're going to focus on something that's going to make logical sense to you, something you can get on board with, okay? So you're no longer going to be pretending you're in a relationship with your SP while you're in no contact. We're in the 3D, because you're always in contact, but not in the 3D. So we're not going to be doing that. You know, I had a coaching call today with somebody. I was like, I think I'll talk about this on my live because there's a huge, this is why you react to the 3D. So it's saying, well, how can I get you guys to minimize how you react to the 3D? So I came up with a solution. If you actually do it, I'm just saying. And Shika is doing too much in manifesting a thing. It depends. It depends on what you're doing. I don't think there's ever doing too much problem in manifesting. It just depends on what you're doing. Okay. But everything has to be in alignment, right? So, and again, you have to take a look at what you're telling yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you can't tell yourself that like, this isn't working. I need to do something else. This isn't working. I need to do something. That's the problem. Okay. So there's no such thing as doing too much because when I was first manifesting my boyfriend back, I did all the shit. I did everything I knew worked based on what I've done because I looked at it like, okay, obviously there's something they're not fucking telling you in the manifestation community. I said, so if I was able to lose weight, if I was able to manifest business success, money, how the fuck did I do that? Let me go back to my roots. Let me reverse engineer because that's what you do in business is you're supposed to reverse engineer. So I did that. And then I figured it out, but I did everything. So then the second time, because I tell you guys to learn from my mistakes, right? Something slid back. And so I did it again. But then I managed to cut the time in half. And why did I manage to cut the time in half? Thanks, magically. I managed to cut the time in half because I said, well, let me take what I've learned in my journey and narrow it down. So what if I only focused on what we've been doing the entire time of manifesting? Like our entire life is a manifestation. So what if I simplified it and only focused on exactly what we've been doing our entire life, but controlling that? Well, that's what cut the time in half. because I cut out half the shit. But I'm the type that obsesses over what if I want something, bet it will be mine. I will make it happen. I will make it work. Somehow I'm going to get what I fucking want, which is why sometimes my brother has a problem because I mean, he's probably said this like for the past like 20 years, to be quite frank. He's like, I don't get it. With everything, he's like, with everything you've been through, with everything that you've done, you still, yeah, that's right. Yeah. I still live a better life than you. Why? He's like, I don't get it. You can get whatever the fuck you want, and you've gone through so much more than I have. Yeah, because I learned from it. Because I am in control. Because I don't complain. I'm in the solution-based business. So that's what I do. I'm in the solution business. And I've lived my life like that from a long time ago. So it's benefited me. But that's what I'm here to help you fucking do. Okay. All right. So no, doing too much in manifestation, not a thing, because I'll obsess over my shit. I will obsess over my shit until I get my shit. Best technique, vanilla, is that you need to see them the way that you want them to. You need to see your SP the way you want them to be for you. You need to see them as that person. Okay? It's less about robotically affirming if your inner conversations are going against what you want. Which that's what we're going to talk about. Because you don't realize that the shit you say goes against what you want. Thanks, pumpkin. So many times. And you do it so often that you don't realize it. Which is why I'm going to help you tailor inner conversations to help that dissipate a little bit. Because you're saying things, but then your most dominant thoughts, inner conversations are being controlled by the 3D. And the 3D, obviously, at this current second, isn't showing you what you want to see. So if your inner conversations, which is how you've been manifesting the entire time in your life, are focused on your 3D, that becomes a problem. That becomes a problem. Which is why just be delusional is the fucking worst advice I've ever heard in my entire life. Sign. Cine. C-I-N-E. What should I act when out? How should you act when meeting your SP? Okay, so first of all, you keep it casual, you keep it natural, right? Don't be weird. Don't be in your thoughts about it. Entirely up. If you know you're meeting your SP, I want you to tell yourself your most dominant thought you should have is, he's going to tell me everything I want to hear. He's going to tell me everything I want to hear. He's literally going to tell me everything I want to hear. You need to know how this meeting with your SP goes because you're in control. So it's like we had somebody post today in the WhatsApp that was like, she went to go see her SP. She spent the night. Oh, but prior to that, her conversation before that was something like, I just found out he's still talking to gutter trash. Okay, cool. So that was before this. Now she went to go spend the night. Had a great night. And then the next day, he told her, I don't want to lead you on. And I said, you want to care guess why he said that shit? And because everything is feedback. I said, he said that because you've done nothing but question. You found out that he's still talking to gutter trash. Problem number one, because now you're questioning. Now you're with him and all you're doing is questioning, like, what is this? You know, what is this? Like, am I just a booty call? Am I just like a fling? You know, like, are we just friends with benefits? Like, what is this? You've questioned it. So now he tells you, I just don't want to lead you on. It's not his goddamn fucking words. Because you have to take a look at the inconsistencies. This is how you always know it's always you. Okay, bitch. You wanted me to go spend the night at your fucking house and you wanted to have sexy time, do all that shit, but now after the fact, you want to say, I just don't want to lead you on? Obviously, that makes no sense. So because that makes no sense, it's all you. The only reason why he said that is because you're questioning what the hell this shit is. That's the problem. So when you go to meet up with your SP, you should know how this is going to go. They're going to tell me, he's going to tell me everything I fucking want to hear. Period. He's telling me everything I want to hear. Yep, I know he's in love with me. I know exactly how he feels about me. You know, things like that, because then you'll get that. Now, what you're not going to do when you meet up with SP is chase. Okay, so you're not going to be like, oh my God, I love you. You're not going to plead your goddamn case like you're in a fucking courtroom. You're not going to do that. Okay, so you don't plead your case. Act thirsty. We don't chase, right? You don't want to act like a raging bitch either. You want to show him exactly what he loves about you. Sweet, nice, who you were in the beginning, right? But control the outcome. Shall he want to talk? Oh, good Lord. Shall he want to talk about your relationship? You don't need to justify. You don't need to argue. Because if I hear one more time that we had another argument again in our community, I'm like, how many times I got to tell you to stop fucking arguing with your SP? You don't need to do any of that. What you need to do is be honest. So here's what I always tell people to do. If they want to talk about the past, you say, you know what? This is the honesty part. You say, you know what? I totally know where I went wrong. In here, motherfucker. You don't say that part. But you're like, yeah, I went wrong in my fucking thoughts. That's not a lie. You know where you went wrong. Yeah, I totally know where I went wrong. But like, why don't we just have a fresh start? Move forward. Right? This is all, and then in your mind, this is all working out even better than I expected. That type of shit. Okay? Because it's like, that's not a lie. Because you're being completely honest. You know exactly where you were wrong here. Don't worry, honey. It won't happen again. It won't happen again. That type of shit. It's fun to be honest. Yes, that's right. Dowsing rods. I'm going to get the dowsing rods. The whole time. Could you imagine 3 hours of this shit? And what the fuck is a dowsing rod doing? So I'm saying they just made some shit up. They just made some shit up. They were like, it sounds really good. It sounds really good to have a dowsing rod. Like a fishing line, but metal. And we'll call it a dowsing fucking rod. I can't. I was talking to Tara last night about what she was talking about. I said, I can't even, I could make a fake profile and go in that bitch's shit, but for what? Fuck her. All she's going to do is annoy me. I said, she makes you laugh and want to punch her in the face at the same whole ass fucking time. Because everything she said, I just laughed. I was like, but I just want to punch her in the face at the same time. There's that part. And I'm not even a fighter. I'm a lover. Not a fighter. All right. How do you ignore the circumstances of the 3D Aisha? You don't ignore. Okay, because you're not blind. Okay, so it's not like you don't ignore the 3D. I mean, how can you ignore the 3D when, like, it's there? You know what I'm saying? So you have to do what you do in the 3D. However, you have to discipline your mind about it. Okay, because nothing has meaning until you give it a meaning. So you don't need to ignore the 3D. You just need to assign meaning to what the fuck you want. Which is why our next intensive is going to be to toot your own goddamn fucking horn. Like, toot toot, bitch. Everything's about you. Okay, nothing has meaning until you give it a meaning. So if you are reacting to the 3D, because this is where your inner conversations go on autopilot, is you're reacting to the 3D. Your inner conversations are all based on the 3D. That's the problem. They can't do that. So instead of your thoughts being controlled by the 3D, you need to have your thoughts control the 3D. So you tell yourself what the fuck you want it to mean, right? Because you're not... You guys do understand when you say how to ignore the 3D, right? You don't actually see shit in the 3D. Let's just be frank, okay? If you were just to go about your life right now, like let's just say, if you were to go about your day right now, unless this motherfucker works with you, lives 2 doors down from you, or you have to see that your SP all the time, what do you see in your 3D? Let's just be frank. Not a goddamn thing. You're not seeing anything. What you're doing is digging. You're looking for things. And that's where that saying, what you seek, you shall find. That's where that comes from. Okay? You're looking for things. They're not sending you things. You're looking for them. You're digging. You're like a spy. For free. Which is weird. But you're looking, and that's the problem. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you I didn't look. I mean, there was nothing to look when it came to my SB. But we lived one building away. So I had to see him all the time. See, this is probably why I got really good at not reacting to my 3D. Because I had to see it in my face all the time. But I got, actually, no, that would not be true. I didn't have to see it in my face all the time. But I'm petty as fuck. So half the time I went not looking for it, but I immersed myself in it, if that makes sense. So like I would go to the pool because his place was at the pool. So I would literally go to the pool. It could be like right now, it could be cloudy and misty rain. Guess who was at the fucking pool? My fucking fine ass was. Looking like a wacko to everybody else. But I didn't give a fuck. Okay. I also would go on 4-hour-long walks when I was on coaching calls with my entrepreneur clients, where I would walk by his unit because it was conveniently located on a walk path. That was beautiful, actually. So I would do that, and I would pace. It wasn't the world's longest fucking walk path, but I would pace. So I would walk back and forth for 4 hours to stay top of mind. It's just how I was. And so when our worlds collided, if you will, me and former gutter trash, most of you would have ran for the hills. I unpacked my shit and stayed. But that's just my personality, because I was because I looked at her exactly like that, gutter trash. I didn't look at her as competition. There was nothing to compete with. You know what I'm saying? Never, nothing about her was on my level in any sense of that word. And so I was I wasn't worried at all. So I would do that, literally do that. So, I'm let me go find things to barbecue so I could just stay out here even fucking longer. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. So because of that, I don't react to the 3D. Because the 3D will try to trigger you. But it's not trying to trigger you. You're trying to trigger yourself. Because no one is sending you that shit. Meanwhile, you're suffocating. That's all you're doing. Okay? No one is actually... What up, Andrew? Happy Monday to you, too. I hate Mondays. Mondays are the worst. But no one is actually... it would be... Your SP is not sending you shit hey, bitch, here's my latest update. Fuck you. No, you're over there creeping. You're over there looking. You don't actually see things in your 3D. So there's nothing to ignore. But you would ignore it if you would start going here and controlling it. You know that there are things you can constantly tell yourselves. Yes, Evelina, I will make a video of some good ones. So you know that you have to understand that like there's no one deciding. There's no expert. I don't give a fuck what creator. No one is going to tell you or should convince you that there's a right and wrong thing to say to yourself. You can tell yourself whatever the fuck you want. So instead of telling yourself every day, there's no movement in my 3D. There's no movement. There's no movement. There's no movement. Still nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing. No movement in my 3D. What would happen? Just think logically. What would happen if you told yourself every day that there's always movement in my 3D? I see movement. I see positive movement with me and whoever your SP's name is in my 3D every fucking day. Every day. What would happen if you told yourself that instead? Versus telling yourself, there's no fucking movement, nothing's happening, nothing's happening, nothing's happening, nothing's happening. This is that and the third. Oh, they're still ignoring me. What would happen if you told yourself the fucking opposite? You're in control. There's nothing you can say that is off limits. There's nothing where it's like, oh, well, no, I can say this, but I can't say this because that. No. If you want to see movement, why can't you tell yourself that? There's always movement in 3D. I see movement every single day. Most of you have okay, I want to expand your thinking for a second. Let's expand your thinking for a second. Okay? And, before we do that, Gigi, you're not moving on. You're just getting a fucking grip. Okay? I have to deal with a client after the live. No, not after the live. After, I have to end this live 10 minutes early because I have to get ready for our intensive. But you're not moving on. But at some point, this is my problem with some people, is at some point you have to get a fucking grip and your life still has to continue. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had clients that lost their jobs over their SP, and not because their SP did anything, but because they couldn't get it together. They couldn't get their emotions together. So they lost their jobs, they lost their homes, they lost their family. I'm like, what in the crazy town shit is going on here? No one should have that much control over you. No one. And yes, of course, we love our SPs, which is why we get them back. But no one should have that much control over you where you literally can't function in life. You understand how stupid that sounds, right? I mean, I think it sounds stupid as fuck. Because I used to always tell, like, my entrepreneur clients, right? I used to always be like, well, you know, your mortgage company doesn't give a fuck that you're in the donation business. Oh, well, you know, I've been donating my time, so I can't pay my bill this month, so just let that slide. No, they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're in the freebie business. No, your electric company doesn't give a fuck if you're in the freebie business. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's no reason why your SP should have that much control over you. So you're not moving on, but you're moving forward. There's a difference. Okay, of course you still want him, right? I still wanted my boyfriend. Excuse me. And we were in no contact for 7 months. But what my life was, did I put my life on hold for a little while? I did. But at some point you have to be like, what in the fuck am I doing? I need to move forward. I need to know I know who the fuck I am. So what do I look like being a bitch? Let's call it what it fucking is. What do I look like being a bitch? Like, no, That's why I told you guys that in my WhatsApp group the other day. I said, how about you stop being a bitch and start being a queen and a king? Like, what the fuck do I look like? Giving all this power to somebody. They're going to control my happiness, how I live my life, if I can survive. What in the fuck? No. But I know how it's like. I know what it's like. But at some point you gotta be like, no, I don't fucking think so. I don't fucking think so. A persisting sucks, Tiana, but I'm doing it. And I'm freaking doing it. Good, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you because you're gonna feel better. Okay, so let's talk about it. Who isn't fucking arguing, Tiller? Serious. They're like, we argued again. Well, he always picks the arguments. What the fuck? Come on. Okay, so, oh yeah, little Miss Sad Queen. She said, I manifested an argument with one of my old SPs years ago, and that's when I realized the power I had. Okay. So here's where a lot of people are going wrong when it comes to, okay, so let's understand the difference between affirmations and inner conversations. Because your inner conversations manifest a lot quicker than affirmations. And I'm going to tell you again the difference between the two and why one manifests quicker than the other. Okay? Because one, affirmations is something that you learned in the manifestation community. It isn't something you've been doing your entire life. Okay? You did not walk around again saying, I am broke, 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 I am broke. My life sucks, 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 my life sucks. He's going to break up with me, 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 he's going to break up with me. You didn't do that shit. Right? But what you did do is talk to your bestie, your mom, anyone who would listen, yourself, and be like, he's being such a fucking asshole. Like, I don't understand. I don't even think he wants to be with me anymore. What is this? Like, are we in a relationship still? Like, where is this headed? What the fuck is going on? Okay. That's what you did do. Then you opened up your bank account and went to go pay your bills. You're like, damn, I live paycheck to paycheck, bitch. Like, I'm fucking broke. Yep. I ain't got no money till I get paid next. Okay. You see what I'm saying? This is what you've been doing your entire life. So this is how it's been working for you. So therefore, it's always proven true because this is what you've been doing your entire life. You've just been saying things to say them because your thoughts have been controlled by the 3D. So whatever's in your 3D is what you talk about. That's what you've been doing your entire life. So when you affirm, you have to affirm consciously, robotic affirming, saying the same thing word for word, verbatim, word for word, 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 verbatim, to get it into the subconscious mind to create the assumption. But the problem is you already have these assumptions, and your assumptions that you currently have, see, this is where people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. The assumptions you currently have are based on your 3D, your current reality, right? So you already have these assumptions. So while you're robotically affirming, there's a wall. There's a wall here. Okay, critical factor. But the problem is you keep hitting the wall and not breaking through the fucking wall because you're affirming, react to 3D, affirm, react to the 3D, affirm, react to the 3D, and it doesn't get into the subconscious mind because all you're doing is reacting to the current assumptions you already have, which because this is already an assumption, it's what wins. So you have to learn to bypass what's currently an assumption of yours, which is what's in your 3D. So an example is, because I'm going to give you an example, bitch, so it makes sense. So you'll be like, he's always calling and texting me. He's always calling and texting me. He's always calling and texting me. I haven't talked to him today. We've been in no contact for 8 months. Like, what the fuck? Against. That's already your assumption. No contact, because that's your 3D. That's what's currently there is no contact. 8 months, no contact, like you're counting down the fucking time. Okay, so you're affirming for contact. He's always calling and texting me. He's always calling, texting me. He's always calling, texting me. I didn't hear from him today. We haven't talked for 8 months. Like, I don't understand why he's not talking to me. Inner conversations. Your inner conversations are what have already created your assumptions. It hasn't been the affirming because you weren't doing that shit before. So all of your assumptions that you have right now are based on your inner conversations. Based on the 3D. So affirm, affirm, affirm. He's constantly spending time with me. He's constantly spending time with me, but we're in no contact. I don't understand why I'm blocked. Like, when is he going to block me? Against what you're affirming for. That's why it doesn't work. That's why you've been affirming your entire freaking time. You've learned about manifestation. You've been affirming and you're like, ain't shit changed. That's because every waking second you fucking get, you're acknowledging no movement, no movement, no movement, still a no contact. It's been 8 months of no contact. It's been 9 months of no contact. Now it's been 8 months and 2 days of no contact. And I don't understand why he's not talking to me. He's not talking to me. We haven't been talking. I'm still blocked on everything. This, that, and the fucking third. Already your current assumptions. But the only reason why these are your current assumptions is because it's something natural that you're saying to yourself. You're not saying things the same way twice. I mean, you could, but you're not saying things word for word robotically. You're saying them in a natural way of talking. Okay, in a natural way of talking. And that's what fucks you up. And that's why inner conversations push out faster than affirmations. Because affirmations have to create the assumption. But how do you naturally create the assumption quicker? Through inner conversations. Snaps for Tamara, who said she just sent a success into our chat. I'm excited about that. And where are these fucking people about this whole money shit coming from? They disappeared for a while. We flew under their radar until now. And I can't wait to see your success, bitch. Okay, so that's what you have. What did I read, bestie? So that's what you have to remember. So you have to bypass. Now, where do people go wrong in inner conversations? Or affirmations, inner conversations, okay, is your affirmations and inner conversations have to be in alignment, something you can get on board with, okay? So if you're affirming, but then your inner conversations are going, because that's what you've been doing your entire life, are going against what you're affirming for, this is the problem. So it's also the problem with all these stupid fucking creators that are like, just be delulu, just be delusional. Okay, bitch, no. Because delusional, like I told you guys the other day, the problem is when they tell you just be delusional, what's your definition of delusion? Everyone has a definition. Crazy, not real, not here. So you should just be delusional. When you already have a pre-framed Webster dictionary definition of delusional, this is why delusional doesn't work. Because even though you're living in the end and just being delusional, your definition of delusion is it's not fucking here. It's not real, right? It's fake. Hence why, if I was to walk around with a Louis Vuitton bag that I bought for $10 off the street from a street vendor, I would never sit there and in your mind, you still know it's fake. You can get all the compliments in the world. You still know it's not real. Because you paid $10 from a fucking street vendor. Right? So it doesn't matter how many people tell you the opposite. You still, in your mind, know it's not real. This is the problem with being delusional. So this is why I think your inner conversations should be something you can get on board with. Okay, so when I was thinking about, okay, what inner conversations did I have? So inner conversations are two different things, okay? So they're conversations that you have in your mind, like role-playing events, making false assumptions, like replaying, thinking about random scenarios, like stories, right? That's an inner conversation where it's like a whole conversation, like you're talking to your bestie, okay? But then other inner conversations are random thoughts you have. It's an affirmation, okay? But it's not an affirmation. It's not rehearsed, if that makes sense. So, like, you would have, like, if you're doing what I say, the 3 affirmations is, I know exactly how he feels about me. I know he wants to be with me. He's going to tell me everything I want to hear, right? That would be your main affirmations. So then your inner conversations would be like, I know he's thinking about me right now. He thinks about nothing but me all day, every day. Every time he goes on TikTok, he's only on TikTok because he wants to see if I'm on TikTok. See what I'm saying? So it's not like a whole conversation necessarily, but it's something that you're saying naturally. So it'll be like, he knows he wants to contact me today. Like, I know he's contacting me today. He literally knows he wants to contact me today. But you can even say, like, I know he's contacting me today. I know he's completely miserable where he's at right now. It's a statement, right? It's one sentence, but it's said in a more natural tone. A more natural way of how you would talk. If you were to, like, talk to someone, it could literally be one sentence, but it's natural. It's not like he's completely miserable where he's at right now. It's like, I know he's completely miserable where he's at right now. Like, I know he's thinking about me today. Every time he goes on Instagram, all he can do is think about me, right? Versus when he goes on Instagram, he thinks about me. When he goes, you see what I'm saying? It's robotic when you say an affirmation versus an inner conversation. Could very much be one goddamn fucking sentence or a whole little scenario, but it's naturally said. It's not scripted. That's the difference. So how do you get the two in alignment with each other? Pay attention. And I don't give a fuck what everybody else says. Okay, so instead of living like you're in a relationship with your SP right now, even though you know you're not because you're in no contact, right? So you're supposed to be pretending and telling yourself that you're in a relationship right now, right? Is I've told you guys my affirmations. He'll do anything to be with me right now, right? Or you can say, like, we're getting back together. I know we're getting back together. Is that necessarily like as if you don't have it right now? Yes. But this is where people are like, don't do that. Okay, go fuck yourselves. Because here's the thing. You know your reality. You cannot react to your gut in 3D now. So if you were to say, I know we're getting back together, that's a certainty. That's a fact. That's a knowing of how this is playing out. Okay, which is going to happen for you versus we're in a relationship right now when you're not. Look at that. Eloy said the photo method works, of course. First time joining the photo method yesterday and he reached out. Why wouldn't he? Are you guys seeing how this works? Uh-huh. It works. So that's what I need you guys to realize. So that's how I want you to have these inner conversations. Like I was talking to somebody today and I said, okay, let's drop the stupid shit of we talk all day, every day. Like as if it's happening for you right now. Like we talk all day, every day. We literally talk all day, every day. Like he calls me every morning, every single night. He literally just texted me right now. Let's take a step back. Okay, because yes, have I said that? Yes, but I have to put myself back in. Can I do that? Yes, but what sped it up for me, where I said I cut the time in half, was because I decided, okay, let's talk with certainty and a surety instead, right? So it's like, I know he's going to text me today. I know he's going to text me today. And did I sit there at the end of the night and be like, but he didn't text me today? No. I did not. I did not acknowledge the fact he didn't text me or didn't contact me that day. Instead, the next day, I looked at his photo and was like, you know you want to talk to me. You know you want to contact me today. You literally know you want to contact me today. You absolutely, I know you want to contact me today. You know you want to contact me today. If you didn't contact me that day, do you think I sat there at the end of the day and was like, I didn't talk to him today? Nope. I got up and did the same shit the next day. Okay, because instead of focusing on, Laws had a damn puppet. Oh, fuck's sake, Courtney. Jesus Christ. Instead of focusing on, we're always talking right now. He's constantly like, he FaceTimes me every morning, all that stuff. That gets you discouraged. Versus, I know he wants to contact me. I literally know he wants to contact me. That's something different, okay? It's something different. So it's like, I know we're getting back together. I absolutely know this. I know we're getting back together. I know we're going to get back together. I know this. Instead of, we're in a happy, loving, committed relationship right now. Know what I'm saying? It's something that you can get on board with because it creates certainty, a surety that we're getting back together. He's absolutely going to contact me versus living in a level of delusion, if you will. When you're 3D, it shows you the opposite because you have to learn and nurture the muscle of having your thoughts start controlling the 3D. But you have to get there. So how do we leverage where you're currently at? You see what I'm saying? So that's where you have to leverage where you're currently at. And instead of these fucking stupid people out here that are like, no, you need to act like you are talking every day. Cool. If you can do that, great. But if you're going to go against that, then not advisable. Because it hurts you. It hurts you. Taylor, she makes some strange claims every fucking day. You gotta like run the hills when it comes to that bitch. Because that bitch is crazy. She said she was making some strange claims. That bitch makes strange claims every fucking day. But if you ask her one simple goddamn question, what have you successfully manifested? She won't answer it. Ask me how I know. She had to think about what she's helped other people manifest. But she could not tell you what the fuck she's manifested. And why don't there's a lot of things she needs to fucking manifest. Like, you know, I'll keep my opinion to myself. I'll keep my opinion to myself. Amy, how do I manifest an apology from your SP? It depends on what you want them to apologize for. Okay. This is where you guys don't realize the power of the 3 affirmations I give you. Okay. For free, by the way. Just saying. Is he's going to tell me everything I want to hear implies exactly all of the above. Okay? How he feels about you, what he wants in this relationship, an apology, all that shit. All that shit. But then you have to see that version of him. That's right. Look, said he hates calls. I said he knows he loves calling. Guess who called for an hour and a half? That's right. Snaps for Tamara. See, you have to understand the minute you actually hone into your power, step into your, and I mean actually step into your power, manifestation becomes very easy. Very easy. And I'm dead ass fucking serious. Hold your questions because we are going to get to the techniques because this bitch got to use the bathroom because this espresso concentrate is about to run through me. Okay. So it becomes very, very easy when you actually step into your power. There's so many things, but you guys get in your own fucking way. I hope I explained how to properly do your inner conversations, by the way. But you guys get into your own fucking head so much, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Because you'll manifest something, and then I don't give a fuck, because I hate people that are like, don't manifest a butterfly. Why? Because you should actually manifest the shit you want. Sammy says that. I said, yeah, okay. But you have to get them to believe that they can manifest the shit they want. Duh. So how do you get them to believe quicker? See, she doesn't give a fuck if you actually believe or actually get your shit. But anyway, we won't get started on that. How do you get them to believe that they can manifest? How do you get them to believe, like, that they can? I mean, how do you get them to believe that they are the innate power, right? That they can manifest, that they can do all that shit, because you've been manifesting your entire life. But how do you get them to believe that? And the way you do that. Oh, look at that, Nikia. She knows she's powerful because her son's dad, who left 19 years ago. Ooh, let that sink in, bitches, because y'all be tripping about fucking couple weeks. Called me bawling and apologized. Well, there you go. And so I try to tell you guys to do simple things to bring it into your awareness, because you will understand that, like, okay, if I can manifest this, I can manifest this. There's no fucking difference of a principle. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, well, if you want to manifest a fucking purple car, you can do that. That's actually really simple. But if you want to manifest your SP telling you what the fuck you want to hear and doing what you want to do, oh, no. There's a 55-step process for that shit. No, there's not. There's not. So we start small. But you're supposed to take where you start and say, well, then what the fuck? I can do anything. I can manifest anything I want if I could do that shit. Okay. So this is where we leverage. This is what we're going to go through in the 7-day intensive. Do I have an outline for it? No, but I know what I'm talking about today, and that's all that matters. And will you guys get your shit in 7 days? Yes. If you do what the fuck I say, that's all I need to know. I set the intention. Okay. But this is part of what we're going to talk about in the intensive, is understanding how the subconscious mind works. Which is why if you would sit there and say, because that's the only thing you're manifesting from. You are not consciously manifesting. I don't give a fuck what these stupid creators want to say. No, you're consciously aware of what you're manifesting. You are not consciously creating. Okay, so what you need to understand is this, okay, so you have what's called a RAS, a reticular activator system. So this is why you will sit there and say, look at it like it's like a scanning radar. Okay? It's a scanning radar in your mind. So this is where you'll be like, dang, I haven't seen a red car in a while. And then all of a sudden you go out and you start seeing a bunch of fucking red cars, right? They've always been there. The difference is your RAS activates and goes, shh, we got to look for red cars. And now what it does is it brings what's been there subconsciously in the entire time, it brings it to your conscious awareness, which is why you're just being consciously aware of what you're creating. You're not actually consciously manifesting and creating. Okay, so it brings it to your conscious awareness, and now you see them everywhere. This is why that happens, because you've activated the RAS. So then you say, well, how do I, if that's the case, then how do I leverage my RAS? I always see movement in my 3D with my SP. I literally see movement every single day in my 3D with my SP. Not with my SP, their name. Okay? So like, I always see, every single day I see movement in my 3D with Brian. Every day I see movement in my 3D with Brian. Every single day I see movement in my 3D with Brian. Yep, I know. Because guess what? Then your RAS is like, we have to find the evidence, okay? That's what a RAS is. A reticular activator system scans your surroundings to find the evidence that you're right? Because your subconscious mind only has one job, and that is to prove you right. So then it says, well, shit. Activate it, like drones, right? Activate. We have to prove it right. So there's movement every day in my 3D with my SP, with Brian. So we got to find evidence that that is true. We have to find the proof that that is true. Scan, 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 scan. Care to guess what might show up in your reality? Movement with your SP. Because it's got one job, and that is to scan your surroundings to show you that that is fucking true. So therefore, you're like Tyrese and find a fucking fake profile that randomly starts watching all your goddamn fucking stories, especially when they know you're out of town, right? Is doing all that shit because all of a sudden you have told yourself that you see that shit all the time. You guys have to understand that you're the operant fucking power of everything. You decide everything. Every motherfucking thing you decide. So you, and nothing has meaning until you give it a meaning. So you can literally sit there and be like, every time, okay, so like me and my boyfriend's picture has been the background on my phone forever. Okay, so, well, not forever, but since we've been together. So, the average person looks at their phone 400 times a day minimum. No, I had to count. I mean, I don't know how the fuck people do the 10K method challenge, because I was like, did you seriously? What if you're at 9,999? Who the fuck knows if they're doing 10,000 affirmations a day? Let's be frank. But where the fuck was I going with that shit? I was going somewhere with that. I was fucking going something. What the fuck? It's coming back. It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now. It'll be back. That's why I shouldn't stop talking to people in my complex. I've got these Church of Latter-day Saints people like, we'll stop contacting you for now. It's like, thank you. Thank you so much. But I hope this is I feel like this is a very fucking valuable live. I'm like dropping the wisdom around here today. I do that fucking every day, but I feel like I'm really dropping the wisdom today. Because I need to clarify things for you, because I see this struggle all the fucking time. And so I'm trying to clarify things. And I've been doing this shit for free. Jesus Christ. I was going somewhere with that shit. But it's okay. It will come back to me. It will come back to me. It always does. Snaps to Shantae, who says it works. Listen up, ladies. Still getting movement every day from wife now. Movie dates also. You know, I think it's the same person that just said that they will stop contacting me now. Now they're like, we'll stop contacting you now. Now we'll call you. Anywho, Nanner. So you guys have to realize, like, when you step into the power, things shall quit. Oh yeah, that's where I was going. Is you're in control of everything. You can literally be like, every time I look at my SP's photo, all he does is think about me. Ooh, Angela. My SP was never married to his exes. Yesterday he told me he would give me his last name. That's right, baby. That's what we're going for, the last name. But let's be frank. Oftentimes, is it just me? Whenever I've met someone, like whenever I've met a guy, I always have to see myself having his last name. Is that weird? Like, I don't want, because my last name is, well, Kabuki Japanese, right? And so I've always wanted like a simple last name, right? Like I got to see myself like having that last name. Although it's a little racist that when I walk up to places and they're like back when they used to do baggage claim shit, like they'll call my name and here I go walking up and they're blunt. They're like, oh, huh. I was expecting someone Asian. I'm like, first of all, I'm half Japanese. Second of all, like my whole ass husband could be Japanese, bitch. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I was like, I get that. I used to get that shit a lot. And then they used to call me Kabooty or Caboodle. Remember the caboodles, bitches? Mm-hmm. Do you remember the caboodles? They used to call me that. I still have a couple of my friends still call me Kabooty. That's right. Because my fucking... Ooh, I ordered something today to try it out. To check it out. See how it is. Amazon's dangerous because you just be on that shit. And they got everything. You do not, Gene Doe, have to be delusional. Delusional doesn't work. Because it depends on how you're defining delusional. Let's talk about it that way, right? But also to be like, yeah, Taylor. Well, at least you fucking spelled my last name right, bitch. I mean, we're just confused over here because we have to be different. Because, you know, Kabuki is actually spelled with an A, but we have to be different. And I just feel like we're not actually different. I just feel like when they did the census back in the days and you had to write that shit down, they just couldn't read the O from the A. And then here we are. And I went to my cousin's wedding and they were like, oh my God, you have to hurry up and get married so we can come to your wedding. I'm like, and who the fuck are you? How could I invite anybody from Japan to my wedding if I don't know who the fuck you are? And my dad certainly doesn't because he doesn't give a shit. That's just how he is. But hey, you know, it's weird. It's weird. But fun fact about the Asian culture, in case you didn't know, the Japanese culture specifically, because when Pearl Harbor came out, the movie with, you know, Ben Affleck, they had to wine and dine the Japanese officials, if you will, because they didn't want it to come out because it obviously is not a true depiction of events because it's a fucking movie first and foremost, right? But fun fact is after Pearl Harbor happened, they threw all the Japanese people here in the States in concentration camps. Like the Nazi game. Here in the States. The difference is the Americans were like, whoops, our bad. And so they were like, here's $10,000. Let's just pretend this never happened. My grandparents were the lovely recipients of that here. Just saying. Although I will tell you, my grandparents are big on the, like, I don't fucking know, but we have these Disney pictures. I hold on to them. I think they're going to be worth money someday. And I have all the original VHS tapes for Disney movies. I'm sitting on millions, bitches. I also used to have the original Barbie and Ken doll. But that's where I learned, based on my mistakes, that I will never give that shit to my daughter. Like, oh, well, I don't have that anymore. But I would never give anything of value to my child. Well, my daughter's actually probably different than I was when she's younger. Because I have no idea where they went. The original Barbie and Ken doll. And you know, that shit's expensive. They're worth a lot of money. What an idiot. You know what I'm saying? So anywho, that's where this is going. All right. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so if you're a part of my intensive that kicks off today after this live, I am going to need you to plan, and I will tell you guys this on the thing, but in case you're here, I am going to need you to plan to be stationary tomorrow, meaning somewhere stationary. Where you're not driving, because we will be tomorrow doing what Flashy has ever so been waiting for. We will be doing timeline jumping tomorrow. But you have to be stationary, okay? Because it does require visualization, but don't worry. If you're not a massive visualizer, you'll fucking survive. Because again, remember, it's imagination is the key. So, shall you be delusional? I mean, if you want to. Do you need to? No. Why don't you just keep it real with yourself and be like, instead of acting and living like you're talking all the time, why don't you just tell yourself that he's going, I know he's going to text me today. Why don't you just tell yourself that shit instead? Right? I know he's thinking about me right now. I literally know he's thinking about me right now. He cannot stop thinking about me. He thinks about me all day, every goddamn fucking day. It doesn't matter what he's doing. I know he's thinking about me right now. I know he misses me. He knows he misses me like shit. What? Duh. Right? Because a level of missing someone, a level of thinking of someone, a level of things like that, when you tell yourself that type of stuff, don't you think that's going to lead to contact? Instead of telling yourself that, like, you're already in contact if you're not, because you guys can't stop fucking reacting to the goddamn 30. So you may as well just put it like it's a matter of fact thing that it's going to be happening, that things are happening behind the scenes, because it's something you're able to get more on board with. And I just thought about something, but we'll talk about that shit after the techniques. Okay, we'll talk about it after the techniques, because I literally just thought about a couple people right now, and I have... Okay, I don't know why you're being filtered, Samantha. I just thought about something, but I'm going to tell you now, if I get this message one more fucking time, I'm going to lose my shit. I've got it 3 times in a week. And it's some pushy shit. Let's be frank. Let's call it what it is. And so we're going to talk about it, because I'm not going to hear it again. And you're going to be careful before you say it again. Oh, Taylor, it's like you're psychic. Look at, everyone has psychic abilities. Yeah, it's that stupid shit. It's that stupid shit where I'm like, what? Yeah, I'm like, if I hear that shit one more goddamn time, I'm like, what would you say if your kid told you that shit? Like, let's be frank, right? You're gonna be like, oh, it's cool. Mom, school's a little difficult right now. I've decided I'm not gonna go anymore. I'm giving up. Oh, it's cool. It's totally fine. Is that what you would say to your kid? No, the fuck you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. So we're going to talk about that shit. Because if I hear that shit one more goddamn time, I'm going to fucking go nuts. It's been like 3 times. And then they want to say, I'm sorry, Jen. I know you don't want to hear this. So if you're going to declare that, and you guys will be told that shit, which we'll get into it, but if you're going to declare that in the group, you'll be automatically removed. And if you want to come back, then there's going to be a couple things you're going to have to do. Why? Because I'm not listening to that shit anymore. And then you get the people in there like, you don't need, it's okay. No, the fuck it's not. No, the fuck it's not. You are not a child, and I'm not going to treat you like a child, because that's part of your problem. Okay? Okay. So. Okay, Samantha, I got your message. So let's discuss. That's what I'm saying, Taylor. That's exactly what the fuck I'm saying, bitch. That's why we get along so well. Because she said, my pride doesn't allow me to quit anything. Amen. A fucking men, bitch. Because my pride don't allow me to quit shit either. I wouldn't even, nope. And I certainly wouldn't say that in a goddamn fucking group. Yep, I can't. I'll be like, oh, hell no. If I'm committed, I'm committed. If I'm in it, I'm in it to win it, bitch. I am in it. That's right, Lindsay. And that's how we got to make, that's why we got to make the shit work. I'm stubborn and petty as fuck. And so you know what? It's cool because I'm in it to win it, and I don't quit for shit. That's right. My mom ain't raised no quitter. I cannot, because I was like, nope. I don't give a fuck what my 3D says. I don't give a fuck what comes out their mouth, because I'm like, nope. I'm gonna figure it out. We gotta find a better way. Okay. All right. So get in a comfy place, because like this bathroom thing is gonna happen sooner than later. Okay. So get in a comfy place. In case you are new here, I'm obviously your manifestation bestie, where I teach you how to leverage the law of assumption in every fucking thing in your life to work in your favor. I know that sounds good. You click the follow and subscribe button wherever you're watching from. I go live every day at 10 o'clock Pacific time. If you ever miss a live, don't even worry about it, because I will always put it on the tip of the U. And so you can always watch the replay. And while you're there, fucking subscribe. Subscribe. Duh. Because here I dedicate 3 hours of my day every single day, because 2 hours and 50 minutes for the next week. Because I want to ensure that you get your shit. I manifested my boyfriend from no contact to living with me in only 4 weeks, and I managed to cut that time in fucking half. So I'm here to help you do the same. Okay. So if you're interested in having me manifest your recipe for you, or you want to work with me one-on-one to figure out where you're going wrong so you can get your shit right, all links are in my bio or description if you're on YouTube. I do also have, we do all the things: hypnosis, recordings, guided meditations, only the shit that works, quickly. And then, excuse me, we have text coaching, email. No, we do not have email coaching. That's fucking stupid. Email coaching is fucking stupid. We have text coaching and a WhatsApp group. So feel free to join them both. And, oh yes, we also have SP stories, self-concept stories, get or trash stories paired with a song, so you can get that shit popping. You're going to hear my song in a little bit. All right. Okay. They're fire though. And it's going to be your wedding song. So I don't even know what you're waiting for. Plus your SP story is very goddamn important. If you don't get your SP story right, this is part of why they're showing up as an avoidant, as stubborn, as all the things you don't want them to be. Understand? Alrighty. Yeah, people with the friend game, I'd be like, no. Nope. Shayna. Oh, before we get started, she said SP was posted in the Are We Dating the Same Guy group. Is anyone else a part of that group? I mean, I am, but it's solely for entertainment purposes only. It's literally the only reason why I'm in there. And I get discouraged when people don't comment. But when the comments go off, I'm like, I love a good tea as long as it ain't my tea, if you know what I'm saying. But I ain't got no tea, and I don't have to worry about it. So he was posting the Are We Dating the Same Guy group. Who gives a fuck? I think half that shit's fucking hilarious. It's on Facebook. It's on Facebook, Ray. But I'm a part of that group. Me and all my friends are a part of that group, because we're just like, girl, and then we just send each other, Brian, girl, again. Did you see the tea on this guy? I wouldn't even know who the fuck they're talking about. Oh, man. But oftentimes you have to realize that people just be fucking petty. People just be fucking petty. So you know what? I'd be up in there like, yeah, actually, leave him the fuck alone. How about that shit? He has crabs. I mean, I'm just saying that would be my response. Is yep, I heard he has crabs. You might want to run for the fucking hill. Oh man, come on! You have to admit you would do that shit too. Well, good. Thanks, Jen. And we also share the same goddamn fucking name. That's why we're amazing. Because who's not another amazing Jen? Ivy Heather, your SP broke up with me last week out of the blue. Wasn't out of the blue. And blocked you on everything and your kids. Ooh. Well, Stick around till after we're done with these two techniques, these two methods that we're going to do right now. Stick around and I will address that. But I promise you the breakup was not out of the blue. It may have appeared to be out of the blue, but it was not out of the blue. It never is out of the blue. It's something that catches you off guard because it isn't something that you wanted, but your thoughts controlled the breakup. I'll prove it to you. I will prove it to you because that's what I do. That's what I do around here. No, Rob, it's not a group in fucking WhatsApp. It's a group. They have multiple groups on Facebook. So like I'm in a couple. So it'll be like, are we dating the same guy? OCLA, right? So if you look at, are we dating the same guy, like in your area, it'll be like, are we dating the same guy, Chicago? They got them for every city, but it's fucking fun. I'll tell you, Ivy, exactly how you do it. What up, Leanne? You will love it here. You will love it here. Sometimes we go left, sometimes we go right. But the good thing is we deliver the value and the content around here. We are like family around here, where I'm not here to tell you what you need to hear. I'm always here to tell you what you, well, I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm always here to tell you what you need to hear. And I'm also here to yell at you, bitch at you, and kick your ass when you get out of fucking line. Because that's how I get you to get your shit. Okay, the amount of testimonies I have from people since I've been teaching this since February, only based on personal experience, is it doesn't compare to people I've been teaching it for years. And the reason for that is because I've actually done it. Okay, so, and then I've made mistakes along the way, right? Because we're not fucking perfect. Like, who the hell is like, I'm going to master manifesting SPs. You know what I'm saying? I manifested my SP. And so I didn't do it because I wanted to teach people how to do it. I wanted my man back. You know what I mean? And so because that we're together now, we're going strong, but I've learned things along the way. So I am here to teach you to learn from my mistakes. So there's the difference. So that you actually keep your man, because manifesting your man back is half the problem. Keeping them is where you got to push yourself. And I'm just saying, Shayna, if you want, you can go ahead and send me the post that was made, and I'll go in there and be like, I heard he had, what'd you say, Danielle? HPV? You might want to stay away. That's my petty brain. That's a petty part of me. But yeah, if your friends, while we get into this, if your friends are giving you like, if they're butting their nose in a business that's not yours, I get that they're trying to be your friend, right? But at the same time, they should mind their own business, okay? Because, well, and then if they want to be a friend, tell them, be like, bitch, be my friend then. What the fuck? Because you got me all the way fucked up. If you think my bestie, if you think for one hot ass second my bestie would ever come across some shit like that on social media and not come for that hoe, she's gonna do it and then hit me with the comments. That's what she'll be like. She's not gonna send me the post. She's gonna be like, don't even trip, bitch. I already handled this shit. Here's the post, and here was my comments. That's literally exactly how she would have fucking played that out. But that's just fucking funny. So I'm telling you, Jana, we'll come for your defense. We will all come to your defense. It is. I mean, the best part is learning along the way and sucks at the same goddamn time. That's why I always tell you guys, you're welcome. You're welcome for all this fucking trial and error shit I've done for you. So that you can go ahead and get your shit. Can you get backset against that shit? What in the fuck? Yes, Jasmine. It's one desire only, but I don't affirm. When I manifest for you, I don't affirm to your SP. I'd be affirming all fucking day long for everybody else's SPs, and then that would be weird because then my subconscious mind would get, maybe I should do that shit. My subconscious mind would get all confused. It's like, you're saying they're going to contact them right now, but you're already living with your boyfriend. So I'm confused. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Just kidding, because your subconscious mind does not have a mind of its own. So there's that part. All right. Now, get in a nice comfy place. Let me play my music. Get in a nice comfy place. This is compliments of Rob and his brilliant idea to set the tone, the baseline, the scene. Okay, I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to take a couple deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Just allow yourself to relax. Let the worries go. Let the fear go. Let the doubt dissipate. Just be present in the moment. Nothing to worry about, nothing to question. Just start knowing that you and your SP will be together. Now I want you to imagine that you're in a giant amphitheater. It's dark outside. There's no one there but you. And you're sitting in this giant amphitheater. And in front of you, there's a giant stage. And on that stage, there's a single stage light that goes from the ceiling of the stage, that goes from the ceiling down to the center of the stage. I want you to shift your focus to the stage light for just one moment. And as you stare into the stage light, you start to realize that you're actually not alone. In fact, you notice that off in the distance, in the back of the stage, out of the light, there's a dark, shadowy figure. And as you start to adjust your focus to the shadowy figure, you start to realize that that person is your SP. Now, I want you to call your SP, say their name. I want you to call them into the light, into the center of the stage. Do that now. Now, as your SP walks into the light, into the center of the stage, you start to notice their facial features, their physical features, and you also notice a gold cord that runs from the center of your third eye directly into their third eye. Now, I want you to ask your SP these two questions, and I want you to hear them respond. If you can hear their voice, great. If you cannot hear their voice, that's okay too. I want you to ask your SP right now, do you support me? Hear them tell you, yes. Now ask your SP, do you love me? Also hear them tell you, yes. Now I want you to say these 4 phrases to your SP. This time, they're not going to respond, and that's okay. I want you to look at your SP right now. Look them right in their eyes. And I want you to tell your SP, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Now I want you to reach up with your hands as if it's a pair of scissors. And I want you to cut the gold cord that runs from your third eye only, leaving the gold cord fully intact in your SP's third eye. Now, as that gold cord begins to fall to the floor, I want you to reach up with your other hand, and I want you to grab the roots of that gold cord and just pull them out of your third eye and toss them aside. And as the gold cord continues to fall to the floor, your SP starts to float away like a giant balloon. And they get farther and farther. And they get smaller and smaller. And they get farther and farther. And they get smaller and smaller. And they get farther and farther. And they get smaller and smaller. And they get farther and smaller until they just disappear. Now take another deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, and just open your eyes. Alrighty. Now, in case you are new here, we do this exercise along with the one we're about to do every single day, typically, here. And the reason is because I need you to clear and cleanse the energy between you and your SP. You are not cutting them out of your life, okay? You are clearing the energy. So instead of it being negative energy the entire time. Look at that. Shayna, SP texted her as soon as we finished that. Of course he did. Because you have to understand that, look at that, it's manifest. She took my advice, making it all about her. And today, SP parroted some stuff on his podcast in a day. Yes, that's how that works. That's how that works. So keep that going, bitch. Keep that going. Okay. So it's like when you cut the energy cord with your SP, you are not cutting them out of your life. You're restoring the energy with them, keeping it nice, fresh, vibrant, so that therefore you keep yourself top of mind. Okay, because right now your SP is going to think about you if they're not already thinking about you. They will think about you in a short amount of time. Look at that. Ren. Ren's one of our favorite youngest people here. Holy shit. SP number 2. She has 5, by the way, in case you're unsure of how many SPs Ren has. She has 5. SP number 2 unblocked me and texted me after strong inner conversations. That's right. Snaps for Ren. Snaps for Ren. Look at all these snaps that are cracking off nowadays. If you'd actually fucking start listening to what the hell I fucking say around here. God damn it. And if you know what I'm talking about, and she was 3 months of being a blocked. Who gives a fuck? Do y'all be tripping about the stupidest shit in the world? Blocked. And who cares? Okay, so your SP will think about you in a short amount of time if they're not already thinking about you now, because when you cut because we're all connected by energy, right? Which is why sometimes it's like you'll get a sense that something is wrong with someone. You'll call them and you're absolutely right. You see what I'm saying? Or you're having a bad day and somebody knows, it's like somebody gets a sense of that and they call you to check on you. You know what I'm saying? It's things like that. Because we're all connected by energy. So our job here when it comes to our SPs or, any fucking body in your life is to clear that energy. Clear that energy. Have it be nice, fresh, positive energy all the time. Because, well, why the fuck wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? Okay. So there's that part. All right, now let's get you some contact around here. Okay, let's give you some contact around here. And then I'm going to tell you ways to start leveraging after I think about it in my brain. Well, I put you on a brief pause, which I'm not pausing live because I'll play my song. And I don't know how to fucking play it on repeat. I should have figured that shit out, but I'll figure that out. But anyway, anywho, Nana. We're going to get you some contact around here that I'm also going to tell you because I really, really, really want you guys to do a couple things. I think it'll help you. We'll just start with the, maybe if I downloaded that shit and did. It will help you. Okay? Okay. So now get your SP's photos out because we talk to our SPs around here. Yep, call it what you want, but that's how you get the contact. Okay? Because you have to, at some point in time, you have to start expecting something. Oh, yeah, I can. Fuck yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. You guys have to start expecting something different from your SPs. Okay. Right now, you are expecting something. You are either expecting them to contact you or not contact you, to block you or want to talk to you. Right? You're expecting something from your SPs. And obviously, if you're no contact, you've been expecting them not to want to talk to you, not want to be with you, want to fuck with other people, like all that stupid shit. That's what you've been expecting. So now we need to expect something different. Thanks, NY2NC, and I love you, Tyrese. Okay, so now we have to start expecting something different. Okay, and so you have your SP's photos out. I need you to remember, this is why the next intensive we have is going to be all about tooting your own fucking horn. Okay, making it all about you. Okay, because I need you to remember who you were. Who were you when you first met your SP? Not some desperate, down and out bitch that, or man, that didn't know what they were worth, that questioned everything, that thought they were destined to be alone, that self-quithered and needed a man and, needed to be in a relationship where they just couldn't survive. You know what I'm saying? The fuck was the rest of that message? I literally will respond in a minute, Crazy Court, but I really hope that I have to read the rest of that fucking message. Oh, and this was brought to my attention the other day too. Before we get into the shit, if you have gotten a message, because I don't give a fuck if they like it or not. If you have gotten a message from Chantel, please ignore it. She's fishing for business. Okay, she's fishing for business. She has not successfully manifested shit other than her SP, but she manifests them from scratch, not manifest them back. And I try to help her and mentor her and wanted the best for her. And now she's trying to poach each one of my clients and members to try and get them to work with her. And so unless you just want your SP to show up in your fucking dreams, I would highly suggest you stay away. Yeah, Taylor, I just got a message right now. It's fucking pathetic. Start your own business from scratch. Do something. I don't fucking know. Do some shit. But stop trying to come after my people. Get a life. Okay? But I'm going to address that here because I literally just got a message about it. So I've got to take it now. I've got to take a fucking look. Anyway. Now. Oh, right. Yeah, seriously, Taylor. Yes, she's trying to be a coach because I let her go from my team and she begged for her job, begged and pleaded for her job back, said she was going to manifest her job back, obviously was unsuccessful because when I make a decision, I make it not abrupt. I actually think about it, right? And I've been thinking about it. So I made a decision. And so, yeah, now she thinks that she's 19 and is going to teach you how to get your dream life. I will die before I take advice from a 19-year-old. I mean, if that's the case, I may as well just save my money and just go into the room next door and just ask my daughter for advice. Just saying. So she says she keeps trying to say that she's not, literally, Taylor, she keeps trying to say that she's not poaching my clients, but yet she keeps mentioning me in her WhatsApp fucking stories. And I'm like, if you're not trying to go after my members, why do you keep talking about me on WhatsApp? Because clearly your own people don't know who the fuck I am, but yeah, literally tomorrow. So I'm just like, just because your panties are in a bunch, I don't know what to fucking tell you. But yes, Jasmine, it is. So if you get any message from her, like I just got one, I'll tell you, I haven't read it yet, baby. I just saw one thing where it said, now Chantel told, that's all I can see. What the fuck does Chantel tell you? Chanel tell you. So anyway, so if you're reaching out to her, just don't respond. Just don't respond, okay? And let us know. So that we can handle it. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys don't need to be wrapped up in childhood drama. Because as far as I'm concerned, like, you just got to call a spade a spade. You know what I mean? Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. But at least teach from something that you can ethically teach from. Just saying. Like, yeah, Tiana. I love you. She's going to be like our bouncer. So, yeah. So, just you gotta go. Okay? Literally. And she has gutter trash. So, why don't you manage that gutter trash away? Free talk. Just saying. Anywho, Nanner. Okay. So, I need you to remember who the fuck you were. Okay? Thanks, Char, girlfriend. I love you. I'm just going to try and keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to take advice from a 19-year-old. That sounds fucking stupid. So anyway, so I want you to remember who the hell you were, okay? Who were you? When you first met your SP, you were some shallow bitch who didn't know that they were worth shit, right? That questioned everything about you, that, needed a man or needed a woman. Like, that's not who the fuck you were. That's right, Tiana. Okay. When you met your SP, you had a confidence about you and a surety about you. You knew who you were, right? You knew who you were. You weren't defined by your relationship because you weren't in one. You were going and living your best life. You were just going about your fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all. You weren't like giving two qualms about it. Sure, maybe you wanted, when you met your SP, sure, maybe you wanted to be with your SP, but you certainly didn't need to be with your SP. Okay, you were totally content living your life. You knew who the fuck you were. And because you knew who you were, so did your SP. Your SP was attracted to that version of you. Your SP chased that version of you. He wanted to be with you. They wanted to talk to you all the goddamn fucking time. They wanted to spend all their time with you. They had feelings for you. They fell in love with you. If you must become that version of yourself again, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? I know who the fuck I am. That kind of attitude. And you'll know when you've stepped into that version of you because you would not be affected by the words coming out of their mouth to the extreme, okay? I don't mean it won't hurt your feelings maybe every once in a while, but you really wouldn't be that affected by it. You wouldn't be crying and self-loathing in a pity party every waking second of the day. You wouldn't be reacting to the 3D. Why? Because you know who the hell you are. You know what you bring to the table. Nobody's going to validate that. You don't need it to be validated. You need to become that version again. That's how you put yourself on that pedestal. And the way you do that is by making everything about you. Toot toot, bitch. That kind of attitude. Okay? So I want you to step into that. I want you to step into that identity again. Step into that identity again. It's small shifts that change everything for you. Everything. This isn't about working on yourself. It's about reconnecting with yourself. That's going to change everything for you, and it speeds your manifestation right on up. Now I want you to go back into a time in your relationship where everything was absolutely amazing, where you didn't question a goddamn thing. You didn't question anything. You weren't questioning if they liked you, if they wanted to be with you. You didn't question if you would talk to them today because you knew you fucking would. You knew that. You just knew. You talk to them every day. Why would today be any different? Right? You weren't checking your phone, wondering if they were going to text you. You didn't know. You weren't questioning when you were going to see them because you knew you would. Right? You weren't questioning how they felt about you. You knew how they felt about you. You knew they wanted to be with you. You knew that they loved you. That version of your SP, you also fell in love with. They checked all the fucking boxes. You need to select that version again, because what happens in relationships is in the beginning of the relationship, everything goes great. Everything is solid because you know who you are and they know who they are. And so because of that, you came together and you connected. But then over the course of your relationship, you changed because your relationship created insecurities within yourself and your identity started to change with your relationship. And on top of that, your boyfriend, doesn't matter, Shelly, stick with us. Stick with us, sister. On top of that, your boyfriend or girlfriend, husband or wife, they also changed over the course of your relationship, not because they wanted to, but because you in here reacted to every fucking thing they said that was unfavorable. This fucking asshole. Oh my God, he's such a moron. Why is he treating me so? He's so disrespectful. He does nothing but talk shit to me. He's so fucking mean. This, that, and the fucking third. Every time you had a disagreement, you selected a worse version of your SP, and your SP had to play their part. So the two versions of yourself and your SP in the beginning of your relationship are not who they are at the end. Both of you have changed. So we need to go back to the versions of you that were connected, that knew how you felt about each other, because those two versions came together and fell in love. We need to go back to those. And you're going to do that shit fucking now. So from now on, there is no version of your SP that exists from this point forward other than, completely perfect. Completely perfect. Amazing. Everything you've ever wanted and more. Okay? That is the only version of your SP that you are to see from this point moving forward. No other version of him exists. Forget the fucking past. Forget the heartache. The hurtful things he said. Fuck all of that shit. Remind yourself right now why you want them back. You can manifest anyone you want. Anybody in the world you can manifest. Why them? What is it about them? I don't think you want to manifest your SP back because he's an arrogant asshole. I don't think so. So if that's not the case, then you need to stop seeing them that way. And you need to remind yourself exactly why you want them back. That's why. Okay, well, that's the version I'm going to check. That's the version I'm going to hold on to. Because this is not about being delusional. You've already experienced that version of your SP before. They can easily become that version again. Like my client says, it's so weird. They're like robots. I said, I know. You just have to give them the right program. And they'll conform like night and goddamn day. You'll wake up tomorrow, they'll be a whole nother goddamn person. You're in control of it. Stop giving it away. Okay. Because the reality is every time you think about your SP, they think about you. And every time they think about you, you think about them. That is how thought transmission works. It does not work one goddamn direction. It works two directions. That's how this works. You cannot decide when you're transferring thoughts. It's not like, oh, you know what? This is a 9 to 5 thing. After 5, like when cell phones first came out, you had like on peak and off peak hours. Do you remember that shit? Where like somebody would call you back after 5. You did that shit. Call you back after 5. Right? Because we used to pay a shit ton of money. Okay? This is not how thought transmission works. It's not like there's no off-on switch, okay, where you just decide when you want to transfer thoughts. No. You're transferring thoughts to your SP all the fucking time. All the time. Okay, first of all, Brooklyn, I do not know how to not be honest with you. I always tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And is it wrong to manifest an SP when he has a girlfriend? First of all, we don't call them a girlfriend, boyfriend, No. You mean gutter trash? We call them gutter trash. And is it wrong? Why the fuck would it be wrong? I had gutter trash in my life. I don't have it anymore. I got former gutter trash now. I had gutter trash in my life. You think I feel bad? Nope. That was my man. I'm going to go get him back. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. So, who gives a fuck if it will hurt the other girl's feelings? And how did your, let me ask you this. When your SP left, we're getting deterred for a second before I get, and we'll get more into this after the exercise, Brooklyn. But how did your feelings, how did you feel when you broke up with your SP? Were you elated? Thought it was hilarious? Or were your feelings hurt too? So, here's the thing. We'll explain gutter trash. Stick around. Stick around. We're real good at banishing gutter trash. Don't worry. Somebody just confirmed in the beginning of this live that gutter trash is gone. We're really good about banishing gutter trash to the dumpster they crawled out of. Okay? So you don't have to worry about it. Look at that. Done the photo method just now because Susan could not wait. She's very impatient. And her SP texted. That's what this is all about. Okay, so Brooklyn, stick around. I'll tell you about this because gutter trash is not a fucking thing. Who gives a fuck? So it doesn't mean anything. Now, husband, wives, different thing. Those are different. But gutter trash is gutter trash. Okay, don't worry about it. And there's nothing to feel sorry about. People break up all the fucking time. You're not doing anything. It would be different if you walked up in that bitch's house and was like, bitch, like Tiana, bitch, get the fuck out. That's different. You're not doing anything. You're simply controlling your thoughts. They make their decisions. That's all that is. Okay? I know, blah, because I don't know how to close the fucking window because I'm short and the window is tall. And my boyfriend opened the shit because he was hot putting together my desk, and it never dawned on him to turn the ceiling fan on. And when you live in a home that has upgrades to every fucking thing, when the power went out, it screwed up all the shit. All the shit. It screwed up everything. We're gonna go like reset the power breaker, all that shit. Okay. Who gives a fuck, Shelly, if she's moved on? She hasn't moved on for shit. But we're gonna get into this. Stick around, Shelly, till after the technique, okay? You are not the only one that said, Sarahball, that I look like I'm a stone. Thank you. I'll take that compliment any goddamn day of the week. Unless you want to call me the, Britney Spears when she was at the height of her career. I got called that once. And now Christina Ricci, I grew up with that shit my whole entire life. All right. So you have your pictures out. You've been thinking about your SP. Your SP's been thinking about you. This is how this works, okay? You're now learning how to control the thoughts that you're passing to your SP. That's how this works. So I need you to start expecting something different. When you start to know, things change for you. Things change for you. You don't need to act like you're in a relationship with your SP right now, but you need to know how the fuck this plays out. SP and me together. That's all I need to fucking know. And the ducks will fall in a row. Circumstances only matter. Shall you choose to believe that circumstances matter? That's your problem. That's your problem. Thanks, Rob. I'll take Anna Ferris too. I will tell you, Brooklyn, but it's less about affirming. Stick with me. Ladies, Brooklyn and Shelly, stick with us here because here we get our shit. Okay? We don't have time to waste. We're very impatient. We get our shit. So what I teach you here is realistic advice that actually works. Okay? And so I don't do the woo-woo shit. It has to make logically sense too. So I break it down. I simplify shit. So stick with us. We're like a family around here. We are besties after all. Most of us know each other, obviously, and you will love it here. Sometimes we go left, sometimes we go right. Who the fuck knows? It's obviously unscripted. All right. So Your SP has wanted to talk to you this entire time. They have wanted to reach out to you. They've wanted to text you. They've wanted to call you. But up until now, you have not allowed them to do so because in here, I'm blocked. I'm blocked. We're in no contact. They've moved on. This, that, and the fucking third. So therefore, they have to play their part. Your SP has one job only, and that is to confirm. That is it. That is all they have, is to confirm whatever the fuck you're thinking about all the time. So if you think they've moved on, they have to confirm that because you think they've moved on. If you think that they don't want to talk to you, they must confirm that. Affirmations ain't got shit to do with that shit. Okay? Because most of the time your inner conversations go against what you're affirming. And inner conversations are how you've been manifesting your entire life, which is where I teach you. Yes, I give you affirmations, but I teach you how to, speed the shit up. Because who in the fuck is trying to have shit take a long ass time? Not me. Which is why I manifested my boyfriend from no contact living with me in 4 weeks, and I managed to do it again in 2. Okay? Why did James get blocked? Who the fuck would block James? Oh, that's right. When we banished gutter trash to the dumpster, she crawled out other than choo choo. Oh, blocked and alive. Ooh. Well, I don't know how the fuck to figure that shit out. Do I have to wait till after? I don't know. Thank you, Brooklyn. Okay, if you are new here, I need you to put on your crown. If you are not new here, I need you to straighten your crown because here we get what the fuck we want. We get it when we want it. We don't wait for, shit. Who the fuck waits for shit? No, we don't. We take control, and that's why we get what we want, okay? When queens and kings give a command, do they sit there and question, wonder, worry, check, doubt if their command will be fulfilled? No. When queens and kings give a command, there's nothing to question. There's nothing to check. They know. I gave the command. It gets fulfilled. Duh. There's nothing to fucking check. There's nothing to question. That is now who the fuck you are. You give your command and you now expect for your command to be fulfilled. Ew, it's manifest. What the fuck? She said before meeting me, she was told it could take 10 years. 10 goddamn fucking years. I would not be waiting for no 10 goddamn years. I'll tell you that much. So, I've been patient. That's why I figured out the quickest way to manifest your SP back to. Because I was like, I got to move on. I was like, look, we need to wrap this shit up because I need to move on because I got other things I'm trying to manifest. I want to manifest. So, like, we got to speed this shit up. You know what I'm saying? So, if you are in no contact, you have your SP's photos out now. If you are in no contact with your SP, you're going to tell them to contact you. Now, if you're alone, say this out loud. Say it with a little bit of backbone, a little bit of conviction, a little bit of authority command. Think queen and king, right? And I'll show you how to do it. But so say it out loud. Now, if you're not alone, please say it in your mind so you don't look like a fucking wacko. Okay? So you're going to tell them to contact you. This is if you're in no contact or you're in contact but it's not consistent contact. You're going to tell them to contact you. You're going to look at them right ass in their fucking face, in their phone, and be like, you're contacting me right now. You are contacting me right now. You are contacting me right now. You are contacting me right the fuck now. You are contacting me right now. Okay, you can say contacting, calling, texting. It doesn't fucking matter. Okay, however they would naturally reach out to you is exactly how they'll reach out to you. Now, if you are in consistent contact with your SP, then you can tell them they're contacting you right now, or you can tell them they're coming to see you today. If you're long distance, you can tell them that you're telling me everything I want to hear today. You are literally going to tell me everything I want to hear today. Okay? But if you are not and you're local to your SP, then you're going to tell them, you're coming to see me today. You are coming to see me today. You are coming to see me today. You are coming to see me today. If you are in any of the ships, friendship, situationship, relationship, marriage ship. Then you can do the first two options, or you can have fun with it. So you can say, you're bringing me dinner today. You are buying me dinner today. You are bringing me flowers today. You are cooking me dinner tonight. You are giving me a massage tonight. We're having sexy time tonight. You are rubbing my feet tonight. Whatever the fuck you want. Say it with some conviction. Say it with some command authority, some backbone. Okay? I'm going to pause you because this bitch got to go to the bathroom. I got to go to the ladies' room. Excuse me. I'm so inappropriate. And you can now hear my anthem, which I hope you will listen to, because this is all about what in the street sweeper shit is going on. I need to have him close this fucking window because there's that. Okay, so you will listen to my anthem, and I hope you absorb it, because this embodies everything that we stand for here, right? The anthem was made based on, well, what the fuck I tell you guys all the time. So hopefully it will fucking sink into your brain. All right? Because don't wait till the wall art comes. I'm so excited. All right, bitches and men. Give your commands and expect them to contact you.
Life and she still shows up, telling broken hearts to level up. Fuck the 3D, don't react, persist, bitch, and that's a fact. Queen of leverage, queen of law, teaching us what we never saw. In our convos, hold the line. What is yours in time. She said, put your big panties on, stop spiraling, keep moving on. We don't verbalize, we internalize. Now the whole damn family shines. Hey, leverage the law, stand up tall, don't feel the fall. Channel your queen energy, manifesting royalty. Hey, switch your own horn, oh sorry, dead and gone. Dream team, bitches, crown held high. We create our reality tonight. Some came shattered, some came lost, thinking love had a heavy cost. Now we walk like kings and queens, living things we used to dream. Don't worry, just be, she said. Get the old version out your head. Movement first, now watch them chase. Manifestation all over the place. Persist king, persist queen. Best damn mindset we've ever seen. From the lives to the late night calls, she taught us how to have it all. No more fear, no more lack. The bitch is back, the bitch is back. Leverage the law, hold the power, own it all. Channel your king energy, channel your queen energy. Put your crown on, take it throne. You were never meant to beg for crumbs. Dream team, bitches loud and bright. We create our reality tonight. Three hours life and she still shows up, telling broken hearts to level up. Fuck the 3D, don't react, persist, bitch, and that's a fact. Queen of leverage, queen of law, teaching us what we never saw. In our convos, hold the line. What is yours in time. She said, put your big panties on, stop spiraling, keep moving on. We don't verbalize, we internalize. Now the whole damn family tonight. Life and she still shows up, telling broken hearts to level up. Fuck the 3D, don't react, persist, bitch, and that's a fact.
Isn't that fucking song fire? It says, it's my favorite. It's my favorite song in the world. But I put it on because I want to inspire you. Okay? Okay. Now, we're going to answer these questions, but what you're going to do is relax. Excuse me, why I look like a mess. Relax, okay? Start expecting something different from your SPs because they can only do what you assume they can do. So knock it off. And now what the fuck is going on here? Jen, he texted to see each other. I told him we can't have sex. You were friends with benefits. He said okay. Then texted his parents. Came to him. They didn't. He lied because I checked. What did you check, bitch? What the fuck did you check? Okay, look. You check. Their cars were nowhere to be found. They could have Ubered, bitch. They could have Ubered. Chelsea, I know. It's my favorite song. She says it bad. She knows all the words already. They could have Ubered. There could have been like so many different fucking things. Like, I don't understand why in the hell you are doing all that. Snaps to Epic Panda. You're going to love our WhatsApp group. Get inspired. Please don't spiral, because if you spiral, I will fucking kick your ass. So here's the thing. Because trust me, what do you think? What do you think my kitty cat, where the fuck have you been? I know my people disappear on me. So here's the thing that you need to understand. You're in control of everything. Okay. So if you want them to, if you're going to assume he's going to lie to you. Okay. So what you guys don't realize is you create this bullshit. It's called what it is. Okay. You're constantly creating this bullshit in your mind. A good Epic. Good. Well, what the fuck? She's already in the WhatsApp plus text coaching. Give her something else. Give her something else. Okay. You guys are, you ask your SPs, you practically beg your SPs to lie to you. It's like the cops. Okay. The cops and the court systems, they beg you to lie to them. Because what happens the second you're honest with them, right? So they're asking you, they're practically asking you to deceive them. That's right, bitch. Angel snaps to Angel C, whose SP is calling her babe while he's at work. Yes. You are asking them to lie to you because, here's why. Because they know how you are. They know how you are. Okay? So they don't want to tell you things because they're like, I know how the fuck you're going to react. And you never disappoint. You never disappoint. You never let them down because they know how you're going to react. So you react exactly how they anticipated. And then they're like, see, this is why the fuck I don't say shit. See, this is why. Guys, look at you. Look at you. Hot as fucking mess. Hot ass mess. Of course, why wouldn't he, Angel? Be super happy to see you. When you understand you're in control of everything, everything changes. When you stop accepting the words coming out of their fucking mouth. I don't even have like, I don't even have the shit on my desk right now because it's all like over there. That needs to get in here. This is how you need to do your ST. Okay, they start to say something you don't like. You're like, now all of a sudden they don't speak English anymore. They don't speak your language anymore. It's like, I'm sorry, what the fuck are you talking? Who the fuck are you? Not talking to me. I don't know the fuck he's saying. Nope. Or she's saying, nope, I don't think so. I don't think so. No, instead, I'm going to tell myself what the fuck I want to tell myself, what I want to hear. Moved on. You've moved on? From who? You've moved on from everybody but me. Sorry. Sorry, anybody. That's right. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Nope, I don't. Not unless it's what I want to hear. Not unless it's what I want to fucking hear. And I'm going to change it in my mind. And I'm going to change it again. I'm going to change it again. I'm going to change it again. Everything is about you. Moved on? Absolutely not. Nope, she's moved in. That's moved on. Nope, moved in. That's what's happening. Sorry, sis. Bruh. I don't think so. That needs to be your motive. Okay, this is why our next intensive is going to be all about tooting your own goddamn fucking horn. Because everything needs to be, let me remind you, everything needs to be about you. Period. If my boyfriend wants to come see me, okay, this is before like we were together, if you will. And we are spending time together. You got me all the way fucked up. I don't know if because I never looked at like friends with benefits. Never. I never, like, nothing has a label until you give it one. So what the fuck would you be like? We're in a situationship. What the fuck is this? Who's in a situationship? Who's friends with benefit? No. Not me. Not me. On a side note, is anybody else excited for fucking summer break to end? I'm all done. I leave my office for one hot ass seconds while you guys are doing this thing. Kids like, my daughter's like, can you fill my water bottle? Do you know where the fucking water is? I cannot. That's right, Yessie. After today's lunch date with SP, she woke up to a good morning text and consistency. That's what happens, baby. 2 weeks, baby. These kids are getting a damn boot. I cannot wait. Seriously, I cannot wait. I'm like, when is summer break? She's like, fine, can you bring me up some snacks? Do you know where the goddamn pantry is? I was like, when the fuck do you go back to school already? For Christ's sakes. And where the hell is my benefit card? The state of California sends benefit cards, which I don't know where the fuck mine is, where they're like, you get $240 to feed your child for the entire summer. Exactly what am I feeding my child all summer long for $240? I'm going to do that. I'm going to literally do that. I'll be like, here, honey, you get ramen. Sorry, that's all the money they gave us. Ramen it is. Can you feed my daughter hot dogs, Chris, because she's a vegetarian? Yeah, she's been a vegetarian her entire life. Her entire life because she loves animals. And nobody, only my daughter, because I teach her that, probably not the best thing. I taught her freedom of speech. We were at El Torito on Easter many years ago when she was like 4 or 5, right? And they could talk, but kids have no filter. They have no filter at all. You should try that one. You should try that. They have no filter. So she stands up in the middle of El Torito while everyone's enjoying their fucking ham. And she goes, you know, they had to kill a pig for you to eat that ham. I was like, sit your fucking whole ass down. The fuck? That's probably why. No, El Torito's going out of business here. They're like, some little fucking girl wanted to point out the fact they had to kill a fucking animal to eat the fucking meat. So she doesn't eat meat, but she eats pepperoni. Because, and what the fuck is a pepperoni made out of? I don't know. I don't even want to know. Kind of like you don't want to know what a hot dog's made out of. She says it goes right to her heart. I was like, oh. Well, there's your whole justification. Yeah. So she lives off of fucking french fries. And random shit. Oh, she would not. I can't tell her that shit. Because she'll be like, I am never eating pepperoni again. It goes straight to her heart. Unless you're like Bevy's boyfriend, who thinks that she should cook her cat because that's how the Chinese do it. Oh man, that shit had me dying. Yeah, I know, Goldilocks. Which, he had it wrong though. They had it wrong though. They do dog breeding farms. Not the cat, the dog breeding farms. Oh man. All right. So here's the vibe. Okay. You need to stop listening to what the fuck your SP is telling you. Okay. You need to stop listening to all the bullshit. You need to clear out the fucking noise, and everything should be about you. What part of this is unclear? Right? Somebody just came on here and said that their SP has been parroting back things that she's been saying because she started making everything about her. That's how this works. That's how this works. Okay, so you need to get to tootin', bitch. Okay, because you got me all the way fucked up. If my boyfriend's going to be, hey, come over, I'm like, I'm coming right on over, honey. And are we going to have sexy time? Sure. Of course. Duh. Because I'm that bitch. That's how you have to look at it. Liliana, what do you do when SP complains about me not reaching out first? Of course I do. I'm going to message you today. Okay, so you need to, one, start telling yourself something different, okay? That's right. Snaps to Ray, bitch. I say to him, delete her. Yesterday, photo method. Today, she was deleted. Of course she is. Own your power. Stop giving it away. Stop giving it away. If you think you're going to fucking for one hot second come in here and tell me I'm quitting, I'm giving up. We don't quit. We don't fucking fold. We get what we want. Period. Period. Stop settling. Stop settling for shit in your reality you don't like. Stop settling for anything in your life you don't fucking like when you have the ability to change it. You have the ability to change whatever the fuck you want if you'd stop fucking settling. Stop letting the 3D control you. Stop giving your power away to people when they tell you things you don't want to hear and you're like, oh, well, they said so. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't care if it's the police. I don't give a fuck if it's the courts. I don't care if it's attorneys. I don't give a shit if it's my mother, if it's my brother, if it's my SP. I don't give a fuck. If it isn't what I want to hear, I don't even know what you're fucking talking. Who the fuck are you talking to? Because it ain't me. Because I get what I want. And I get it when I want it. And I don't give a fuck. That's just my personality. But because of that, I make everything about me. You need to start tooting your own fucking horn. And stop caving. Stop folding. Over and over and over again. And whining like a little fucking bitch. Because that's what you do. You whine, whine, whine. Whine, 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 whine. Let me cry, 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 cry. Like a little fucking child. Let me just cry, 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 cry. Oh, They're hurting my feelings. Grow up. Grow up. Become an adult. Understand where you went wrong. Because you caused your breakup 1000%. Because you questioned your relationship. You questioned their feelings about you. You questioned something. And then boom, the breakup. Stop blaming every fucking body. Stop being a victim in your own reality. Stop being a little bitch and start being a queen and a king. Start being a queen and a king. Know what you deserve. Settle for nothing less. You got me fucked up. I ain't settling for shit. I don't give a fuck what you want to show me. I don't care how dire the situation is. I don't fucking think so. Nope. I'll tell you what my shit is going to be all day, every day. Not verbally, bitch. Not verbally. Here in my mind. I will change it in my mind. And I'll do it again and again and a fucking again and again and again until I get what I want. Period. You're right. Never quit. Never surrender. That's for cowards. That's for bitches. Nobody here is going to quit and surrender and let the 3D win when you're the one controlling the fucking 3D. Who in the hell is going to do that shit? A coward. Somebody weak. Why are you going to do that? Why would you do that? When you're in control. And the minute you own your power, the minute you step into it, the minute you say and decide, no. I'm done with my 3D. I'm done with my life not being how I want it to be. I'm done with things in my reality not being how I want it to be. I'm good. I'm solid on that shit. Nope. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Then guess what? Shit changes. Shit changes. Because you have gained control and you're not reacting, you're controlling. There's a difference. There's a difference. Stop reacting and start controlling. Stop reacting and start controlling. Get a grip. Be an adult. Take life by the fucking balls. Do what you need to do. But you drown out the negative thoughts and you make everything about you when everything is about you. Like, you see this bitch is online? Oh, yep, of course she's online. Why wouldn't she be? Because she wants to see if I'm online. Yep. Everything she posts. Of course she wants to post. No, baby, they don't need their camera on. I mean, I'll be on camera, of course. But no, you start making everything about you. Nothing has meaning until you give it a fucking meaning. So start giving it the meaning you want and stop giving it the meaning that you don't want. You need to stop doing, thank you, Rob. You need to stop doing what the fuck you're doing and start changing shit. Like, he lied to me. Says who? You? Because that's what you want to tell yourself? Do you feel good about that shit? No, so absolutely not. Of course he wants to come see me. Of course he wants to see me. Yep, coming right over, honey. I'm gonna wear my sexy little lacy fucking underwear. Why? Because yeah, I'm getting myself some shit. Why? Because we got needs. We got needs. And that's it. And you know what? I'm not going to assign negative meaning to shit. I'm going to keep a positive meaning. So whenever he's online, I see that little green icon. Oh, yeah, of course he's online because he wants to see if I'm online. Yep, I know he's thinking about me right now. He's completely miserable, or she is completely miserable every second we're not together. I know they're miserable right now. Why wouldn't they be? That's right. Everything is about you. Stop being a little bitch. Stop doing it. Oh, look at you. Yesenia, right? She said, did what you said. It's all about me. And SP introduced me to his youngest son over the phone yesterday. That's how this works. Because I want you to start putting you. How do you put yourself on the fucking pedestal? By everything being about you. This is the Yesenia show, the Shelly show, the Bevy show, the Angela show, the Chris show. This is everybody. This is my goddamn world. You're just living in it. That's the attitude you need to have. Like, you're lucky I even want your fucking ass. Because I got options in these streets, bro. So it is all about me. It is the Tyrese show 100% of the time. So I'm going to go have fun with my social media. I'm going to go live my best ass goddamn life online. And I'm going to go ahead and do that because I know that they want to be with me 1000 fucking percent, period. And they're obsessed with me. Yeah, he thinks about me all that time. Yep, can't even sleep at night because all he thinks about is me. Everything reminds him of me. Yep, right now. Are you thinking about me right now? I know he is. He only sees a future with me. He knows he only sees a future with me. Sorry. My boyfriend just sent me a message. Anyway, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. Do it. Fucking do it. So, here's what you're going to do. That's right. It's the Jackie show, bitch. Allison show, Danielle show. It's the it's all about me fucking show. Nothing else in this world fucking matters except for me. That's what matters. That's what fucking matters. And do you think I'm going to give a fuck? Nope, because I'm going to get my shit. And I'm not going to worry about what the 3D shows me because I'm going to control the 3D. So here's what I want you to do. I want everything that you do to be about you. Okay? Literally about you. Okay? So it's where you can assign meaning to everything. There's no limits. So like if you look at your SP's photo, you can literally be like, every time I see my SP's photo, every time I see you do not say SP, his, her, or their name. Every time I see John's photo, yep, he thinks about me. Yep. Every time. So you're gonna look at your SP's photo and you're going to tell yourself, you know, we're getting back together. You know we're getting back together. You absolutely know we're getting back together. You know you want to be with me. You know we're getting back together. Period. You know you want to be with me. You know we're getting back together. Period. Do you understand? That's right, Irene. That's right. Fucking, there's a shit ton to answer around. You know what I'm saying? You know. That is movement, girl. You can assign meaning to whatever the fuck you want. And so that's what you need to see. That's what you need to see. Look at that. Ren, by the way, in case you've been following Ren's journey, Ren came here and she was all over the goddamn place, stalking, chasing, doing all that shit. And now she's honed in on her power. And now she's got people buying her all kinds of shit. She got her SPs buying her all kinds of shit, okay? And now her SP number 2 just apologized for everything and said he felt awful and hasn't been able to move on. Snaps for Ren, because why would he move on when Ren has decided to hone in on her power? And she's young. So what the fuck is your problem as a grown-ass adult? Hone in on your power. Stop chasing. Stop coming from desperation. Stop coming from lack. And start knowing exactly who the fuck you are. And this is all about me. This is the Jen show. This is the Ren show. This is the Bevy show. This is the Angela show. This is the James show. This is the Rob show. And you know who the fuck I am? Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm all you ever think about. You cannot stand to be away from me. I know he can't stand to be away from me. He's thinking about me right now. I know he's having the most miserable day of his fucking life right now because we're not together. He knows he wants to be with me. So that's your inner conversations. Your inner conversations are all going to be about tooting your own horn, about what he knows and you know. He knows, I know, he knows, I know, he knows, I know, he knows, I know, period. There's not a second fucking option. He knows, I know. He knows, I know. Inner conversations. He knows he doesn't see a future with anyone but me. He knows I'm the only one that makes him happy. Shit. self-confidence. Get it back. This is not a self-concept thing. This is about reconnecting with who the fuck you are. It's called confidence. When you get that and you stop chasing and you stop acting like you're fucking desperate, they turn around. They turn around. That's what Irene said, right? What did Irene say? Period. That's exactly how I got her. That's exactly how I got her to break no contact. She knows and I know. What the fuck do you want them to know? And what do you want yourself to know? That's the key. But don't worry, you can go and listen to 25,000 other creators. No one will tell you that. But that's why we get results here. Okay? That is why we get results here. Olivia wants a session, but does not speak English. Well, the good thing is that we have, what's it called? Oh, now that I'm on Zoom, it translates. It translates. So you can put the transcription. I can put the transcription on, it translates, and then you can translate back. Okay, Tiana, your SP is being nasty and just followed my cousin, threatening me with exposing our relationship fights and stuff to them. Okay, Tiana, you can't react to the turnaround. You can't react to the turnaround. Okay, you're doing so well, but then you're getting triggered every waking fucking second that you get. You can't do that. You stop reacting to the turnaround. Okay, you need to stay the path. Stay persistent. Stop reacting. Do you understand? Okay. Now I gotta go because we got a 7-day intensive, so I gotta go, and you guys are gonna give me about 5. Nope. Give me about 10 minutes to connecty. Don't trip. I got the shit right here. Okay. Don't trip. Give me about 10 minutes because I got to go stretch my legs for one hot second. Make sure I go to the ladies' room one last time. And then, so then I will be here. So catch me in 10 minutes. You already know the link. If you're in the group, you already know the link. All right. I'll see you soon. If you are, I go live every day at 10 o'clock Pacific time. If you ever miss a live, I always put them on the tube of the U, so you can always catch the replays on YouTube. While you're there, subscribe, but most importantly, fucking implement. Okay? I manifested my boyfriend from no contact to living with me in only 4 weeks. I managed to cut that time in fucking half. So if you really want, Angela, it's in the group in the WhatsApp or message Betty. Okay? I don't want to say it here. We're gonna have a whole fucking shit show. Okay, and our math wasn't mathin'. That's Bevy's fault. So, any hoot nanner, if you want me to manifest your SP for you, or you want to work with me one-on-one to figure out where you're going wrong so you get your shit fucking right, it is a superpower of mine to get you to get your shit. Yes, Bevy, it is. I stand by that shit. It was your fault. Then all links are in my bio or description if you're watching on YouTube. All right, my loves, besties, I love each and every one of you, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.